Alright, good evening everyone. This is DayTraderRockStar for the week of June 8th. This is the 10 for 1000 watch list video edition. The reason I'm doing a video edition I'll explain in a second. As you can see right here, the headlines are right across the paper. Tokyo, Seoul down sharply. Nikkei, Kospi drop in the wake of U.S. losses. So even if you go down just the headlines of tomorrow's paper, IPO spooks Hong Kong investors. Alright. Watching Apple and the economy. Does gold price surge signal war is near? Now they're talking about Iran being attacked. Gas tops $4 a gallon in the U.S. $4.13 down here in Florida. $4.13. I mean, unbelievable. And everything else. Lehman may unveil capital raising plans. Oh, so much bad news out there. It's just so much. And man, did we get clobbered by the market on Friday. That caught me by surprise. After Thursday's big day, I thought we were set up to make a nice little rally. Everything was set up, and then boom, bad news came out with the employment numbers, and we got hammered. I got hammered. A lot of people got hammered. First real pounding I took all year. Real shot to the nuts, I like to say on the radio. Anyway, this too will pass. You can see this big dark candle here. Big dark candle. Very ominous signal right here of more selling to come. So in that case, it's hard to go out there and just say, all right, these are stocks that are setting up. And because I usually go long on my things. I'm not a big short seller in the market, so I don't want to just go out and just make up 10 stocks to go long, and I want to just discuss the market with you and understand that when times are like this, all right, when things just seem so bad, sometimes it's just better to hold on to your capital, step to the sidelines, and let things play out. I mean, don't fight a market that's just like in turmoil and there's so much bad news out there. It's just a very difficult market right now, and until we get past, until we have a big bar on Friday. So I mean, this market can be very volatile. We can trade back up into this bar, a weeks. This is like a week's worth of work we did in the last 2 days, and it could take weeks just to figure out what we're going to do from this. But right now it's not looking good. So I wanted to show you a couple different scenarios. Right here, this dotted line, we have a 50% retracement of that this move from March all the way up to the spike high here in May. And you pull out your Fibonacci charts, and you just figure that out right there. It brings you right to the 50. I already put it in for you. 50% tracement pretty much comes out at the 1350 line. So just because it's coming out at that line, it seems pretty decent. That's definitely going to be a nice number to look at. But is that going to hold? I don't think so. I think we have a better chance of holding down at the 1330 area, where there's a lot more resistance and support lines that were tested in the past. You can see this 1330. We were tested here in February, hit it here, bounced around it, came back, hit it, bounced all around it, came up, hit it again, bounced back down, hit it. So that seems like a more realistic target, that 1330 area. But again, here's something I'm thinking. I'm thinking that the government's going to have to come. I don't know what they're going to do, but there's going to have to be something said about the oil prices. There's going to be there's something has to be done about the price of gas in this country. All right, it cannot continue to go up. I mean, people can't afford to drive, and if they can't afford to drive, they can't afford to go out. That means people, retail is going to go down, restaurants are going to go down. Travel industry is going to go down. I mean, the economy is just going to, sink into a bottomless pit. And it almost looks like that way if gas continues to go up to $150 a gallon. I mean, if that's what they're calling for, and what happens when we get near $150 a gallon? They're going to raise it to $175. I mean, something has to happen before that. I'm saying that something has to happen this week. All right, something has to happen. There's going to be some kind of measures taken out to bring down the price of gas, because this is it's just they're feeding on it. People are just feeding on it. The news is feeding on it. It's like you're listening to the OJ trial every day. It's all about the gas. And the more they feed about, talk about it, and the more they bring it into the more it's in focus, and the more, the more problems we're going to have with it. They got to get it past us. We got to get past this oil situation right now, and whatever it has to be done. I'm not an expert when it comes to, the oil situation, so I'm not even going to think of what could be done, other than, what's on the table. And then you have this whole Iran thing. And it seems like that's just a big smokescreen by, oil barons out there just to make oil continue to run up. I mean, what the hell are we thinking about attacking Iran for? And I don't know. I don't care if it's Israel thinking about attacking Iran. Who the hell is at this point in civilization are we going to be going out and just attacking another person without just it seems irresponsible in this day to be talking, an attack is inevitable, during these, when oil's going up. I don't see attack being inevitable. It's just, I think a lot of this stuff is just manipulation in the oil markets. I mean, what a perfect a ploy to say that we're going to have an attack on Iran to cause oil to go up even further. I mean, it just seems too perfect for me. Anyway, a little rant today. Let's take a look at a couple stocks. These are just some that I'm just, I went over a lot of stocks. I've just noticed this info space starting to turn up. We had a nice day on Friday, considering it was a very bad day. Stochastics is starting to turn up here. This is something that you might start to see some buying coming into this one. Info space, INSP, starting to, had a good relative strength there on Friday when the market totally crapped itself. The Honeywell, man, that gets slammed. I bought some on Friday, but it continued to close down near the lows of the session here, and that's really taken a beating. So I'm going to watch that. That was a big bar here. We didn't have, this one might even continue down. I'd watch this one around that $53 area. Just something. A lot of stocks out there are looking, starting to look cheap here. Here's another one that's holding up good strength. Like I said, there's not many out there that I'm really bullish on, and I'm more tend to sit out of this market, just liquidate my positions, and just say, all right, you know what? All I have is time and patience, and and that's the best thing. That if you could get that into your head and stuff, and feel good about sitting on the sidelines for once, this is probably a great time to do it. VMware holding good strength here, nice consolidation, nice pattern forming. Just an interesting pattern. I was surprised that this one's holding up so well. So it's something to watch. This one definitely. We're going to watch this one. I want to watch this little area right here, the high on VMware, high of $70. A nice clean $70 mark right there. I would watch that for a move up on that one. VMware. Here's another one that's looks interesting. It's a nuclear energy stock, USU. And now, of course, with all the gas issues out there, what a perfect play would be the nuclear play. So this one's starting to look interesting. This one had a lot of problems in the news. You can see back in February to March the tumble it took. I mean, it went from $8 to $3. Now it's right in the middle. So this one's dangerous, but definitely doesn't look that bad. Deutsche Telekom, double bottom formation here, forming around the $16 area. Oversold stochastics. I like this double bottom. Nice 3-month distance between the bottoms. So I'd start watching this one for some strength, maybe get a trade out of it. And you just got to remember, some of the alternate energy stocks are out there. The Darlings, DAR, holding near the highs here. They're looking good. The Solars, not looking that great, but there's some interesting stocks out there. XIDE, the battery stock. Kramer came out and pumped my stock. This is my stock, man. XIDE came out and pumped it on Friday, so expect this one to be up nice on Monday and breaking out. This one will probably have a nice move, so I would say this battery stock going into next week is probably looking as my best bet going forward, XIDE. So that's it for now. This is the 10 for 1,000 watch list video portion, just because I'm not going to go out there and just throw out a bunch of stocks. I will follow up tomorrow. If the market does look a little more constructive, we have some news coming out, I will send out the 10 for 1,000 in the proper format. But until then, we're going to have to stick with this for now. Definitely come by the site, check it out. I have some new features. I'm going to have a chat room up soon. I'm working on that tonight, and some other great things. So I will talk to everyone during the market week. Tomorrow's Monday, and I will see you in the markets.